Hi, I'm Larry Berman, and here's what's on my radar this week. Well, it's here in Canada, it appears it's election time again. Is it time for an election? Well, if you're politically motivated, absolutely. The polls are suggesting a chance of a majority government, and so why not take the advantage if you can? So what does that mean here in Canada? It means a mandate for higher taxes. It means a mandate for more spending. That just might be enough to give them a majority. Not that I'm supportive of those policies, but I think that's what we're faced with. So, looks like September, not only in Germany are we going to see a changing of the guards perhaps, but in Canada here, a new election and what that means for policy. I think we have the risk of increased capital gains taxes, and that could prompt a bit of a selling wave, if you will, towards the end of the year here in Canada and in some of the TSX stocks. So it's something to put on your radar. What else is on our radar? Really, it's looking at the infrastructure bill coming out of the US and what that means for spending, tied into the debt ceiling, continuing resolution. So political season's heating up in the US too. The midterm elections, it seems like we only had the elections just a little time ago, and now we're already focused on the changing of the guard in the US and Congress in 2022 perhaps, as we often see once we get a supermajority in that the Democrats control all three parts of the legislative branches. So what needs to get done will get done in the next 3-4 months. It's going to be politically motivated, make no mistake about that. We passed this, you guys are responsible for all those tax increases. That kind of narrative is gonna play out quite a bit. And I think as we get into the summer doldrums here and earnings season's largely behind us, market starts to think about and worry about other things that aren't driving it. Earnings have been fantastic. Disney came out, great numbers, streaming, all good. So lots of good news on the earnings front. I think most of that's in the market already, but maybe not on individual names. So we should get a lull here for a couple months into September, October. We should start to get concerned about other things, geopolitical, etc. And markets should have a bit of a cool off here. But so far, it's been climbing the wall of worry. In terms of bull and bear picks of the week, what's on our radar is we love to look for policy-driven catalysts, and big one is infrastructure and the greening of the world and trying to get off carbon. ETF launched a little while ago, ticker symbol HYDR, Global Hydrogen. And this is a combination of chemical companies, guys that are producing infrastructure towards the green new future, etc. Very, very interesting space that I think everyone should have on their radar. Would I jump out and buy it today? No. Is it something you want to buy on pullbacks after periods of market risk? I think absolutely. I recall 20 plus years ago when Ballard Power was the bee's knees here in Canada, everybody was speculating on the trading desk about Ballard Power. Here we are 20 years later, they still really haven't come out with the be all and end all in terms of what hydrogen is going to mean to the world. I believe it's got to be one of the solutions in a greener world. It seems to be the most cleanest way where the byproducts are heat and water. So green hydrogen in particular, there's a couple names out there. You want to look through this ETF and see what it's all about for sure. On the bear side, nothing's changed in recent weeks. Just be very, very cautious on market risk overall. notwithstanding the grinding bid here, this is not a time seasonally to get aggressive. We are seeing market breadth, percentage of stocks leading, making new highs, all in decay in a broad way. And it just doesn't spell a strong market for the next few months at least. Doesn't mean anything about next year and beyond, as Wall Street keeps raising, targets and strategists keep falling all over themselves to up their numbers for 22 and 23 and beyond. Have a great week, everybody.